For now, we are going to bring in a special guest here on the Wisconsin Live Desk. Darci Lynne is zooming in because she's getting ready for her show later this month at the Turner Hall Ballroom. Darci, thanks so much for joining us here on the Live Desk.
Hello, thanks for having me.
Of course. Okay, so you are bringing Darci Lynne and Friends up close and personal to Milwaukee. Let's see, January 29th. What can we expect from this show?
Well, I'm really excited about this show. I feel like it's been 8 years since I won America's Got Talent, so I've grown up a little bit, and so this show has kind of grown up with me. It's still extremely family friendly, so anybody can come. Very clean comedy material, but it's kind of like it's got a lot of my handprint on it because I'm finally stepping into the shoes of, writing my own material and what the vision looks like, and a lot of fun music, a lot of different genres, but it's a fun show.
Yes, absolutely. For anybody who maybe doesn't recognize Darci Lynne or the name, which I feel like you should, but she did win America's Got Talent at the young age of 12, which always blows my mind, Darci, that you were doing such big things at such a young age. And you do ventriloquism. So how did you kind of discover ventriloquism? What about it really drew you in?
So I discovered ventriloquism when I was around 9 years old. I used to do pageants, so my mom put me in pageants to kind of help me come out of my shell a bit because I was extremely reserved as a kid. And I met this girl who did ventriloquism for her talent in the pageants, and something clicked. I was obsessed. I have to learn how to do this. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. So I started teaching myself how to do it and got my first puppet when I was 10. So I've been doing it for almost 11 years now because I'm 21.
Which is also crazy that you're only 21, Darci. That you've already
No.
done so much in your life, and most people like haven't even begun doing anything yet at the age of 21. We're taking a look here at some clips from one of your shows, but talk to me about how you develop also, I mean, different characters with your puppets.
Yeah. Well, I feel like my characters have evolved a lot over the last 11 years, 10 years since I've been doing them. They're kind of like people, they have evolution and they go through things, they have arcs. But I feel like, I'm just a really creative person. So all my characters have come from my brain or like a piece of me or people I meet. Because I feel like my characters are relatable. They go through real things just like we do. So, it's just kind of this own little world that I've created.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so you mentioned that you saw it, and that's kind of how it drew you into ventriloquism. But just because you see something doesn't always mean that you're good at it. I love singers. I cannot sing to save my life. So how did you then develop this skill set? Because I really think you have to be excellent at multitasking to be a ventriloquist.
Oh yeah. Obviously, I've grown a lot in the craft of it. I definitely didn't start out and was just really good. I think I was always meant to do it because I'm a faithful person. I know God meant for me to find this art form, but I still had to work at it, obviously, because there's a lot of moving parts. From just, making sure the puppet's animated when you're not, looking at the puppet, having the character respond to me while I'm talking. And there's a lot of, the manipulation, like moving the rods and comedic timing and making sure our voices sound different too. So there's a lot of moving. People have kind of wanted to see my brain activity while performing because there's a lot of things I'm thinking about at one time. So yeah, it's really interesting.
Absolutely. Okay, so I'm going to embarrass myself a little bit here because our producer, Carrie, was very excited that we were talking to you. So he brought us in his children and now grandchildren's hand puppets, which I do want to say, Darci, these are pretty cool because they're removable pieces, so you can build it however you want.
Gosh.
I imagine that yours are a lot nicer than my little hand puppet here that I named her Delancey.
Oh my gosh, I love this.
But how do we then, if we're watching, and maybe this is more relatable for parents who just want to put on a good like hand puppet, finger puppet show for their kids, how do we take Delancey and really step up my skill set here? What are your like beginner tips?
Oh my gosh, this is a good question. I don't know. I feel like for me sometimes a character just has to click. Like I've put a puppet on my hand sometimes and it just doesn't. There has to be some sort of chemistry, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess just you establish a voice and like one character trait and then go from there. But
Okay.
yeah, there's a lot to it. It's really just honestly, you're pretty much just pretending to be a kid again. I mean, you're just using your imagination.
I love that. Do you ever draw inspiration from real people for your puppet characters?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I always say that my mouse, he's like he's got a really anxious character about him, and I feel
Mm.
like I relate to him a lot. I feel like a lot of his characteristics are modeled after me, and then also like my boyfriend too, because my boyfriend's a big old nerd, and so there's just yeah, I do some of them are modeled after real people, and then a lot of it I feel like comes from me too. But there are things the puppets say that I would never say. So.
Okay, I love this. I love this. Okay, so for anyone coming out to your show, whether or not they've seen you before on America's Got Talent, or they really have studied ventriloquism or know much about the art, is there like a particular moment that you're really excited for them to get to see?
Ooh, well, I have a new character with me on this tour. I just established him last year in 2025, and so he's completely new. So I think definitely the people of Milwaukee have not met him yet. So I'm excited for people to see him and meet him because he's new. He's new to the gang. So I'm excited for that.
Do you have any goals for the future? Also, is it hard for you to continue to set goals when you accomplish something so big at 12?
I still have goals. I'm a big dreamer. Oh my gosh. I mean, I started writing music about like 5 years ago too, so I have big goals with music too. But as far as the puppets go, like there's just so many things I feel like I could do with my characters, and I've always thought about like my own TV show or something like. There's a lot of
Oh.
different things that I dream about with them, but yeah, I definitely still have a lot of goals, and I'd love to write and put out a solo album too someday too. So there's a couple different things on my mind.
Well, we hope that you accomplish all those things because we want to continue to cheer you on, Darci. And then I have a very off-topic question, just because I feel like a lot of people who maybe tuned in to America's Got Talent or have seen you the years after, we're used to seeing you with gorgeous blonde hair. But my
Oh
producer,
yeah.
Delaney, and I are obsessed with your hair color. This is so pretty. What would
Oh
you
my
call
gosh.
this? I love
Thank
it.
you so much. I don't know what you call it. I literally just got my hair done yesterday. I've been like inching my way darker, but I think this is where I'm gonna end up. But yeah, I've always really been a blonde, but I just decided to do something different. So thank you so much.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you were wondering if it was the right move, you have two girls on your side saying, we love the new color. It looks
Thank
beautiful.
you. That's very sweet.
Of course. All right, Darci, thank you so much for giving us 10 minutes of your time here and zooming in to the Wisconsin Live Desk. We can't wait to welcome you back here January 29th. Show starts at 7:30 at the Turner Hall Ballroom, and we'll make sure to put all that ticket information online. But thanks so much for
Perfect.
joining us.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.
Of course. It's so fun to get to chat with Darci there and bring in my puppet, Delancey. I got to work on character development, which she did say she draws inspiration from people in her life, which is good because, as I said, Delancey is named after Delaney. I have a question, Delaney. Is that rude? Because look how crazy my puppet looks. Delaney goes, don't name that thing after me.
I was gonna say, I don't know, because mine's kind of crazy looking
Yeah,
too.
yours has really pretty eyelashes, though. Which
It
is funny
does.
because you have really good eyelashes. So Delancey should probably have the good eyelashes.
It's fine. I just think they were fun. Like the eyelashes.
Okay, well,
You know?
you failed that friendship test.
You have nice eyelashes too.
She said it's fine. I do think too it's not necessarily us. It's our alter egos with Delancey and
not
and
really
Hillary.
us.
so.
So I think it's okay.
Okay. Do you have any voices for Hillary?
No.
I think I kind of want to make Delancey Southern. Is that kind of Southern? Does she sound like a Southern belle?
Maybe.
No, that wasn't Southern. Or I could do a British accent. You want to go? We can go.
I think I like the southern
Okay,
better.
the Southern.
The southern.
Once I do the British, the Southern leaves
The
my
southern
brain.
gone.
I don't know how to go back to Southern now. Can you try an accent while I try and get back Southern? Bless her heart. But see, the thing about Darci, though, is, again, her mouth wouldn't be moving
No.
when the puppet is moving. So hers would be like, bless her
your-
heart.
Like, trying to do an accent and then keep your mouth closed.
And the characters sing. Like, her America's
I
Got
know.
Talent, like, buzzer beater moment her character was yodeling and her mouth was closed.
It's so impressive.
And she was 12. Anyway, I feel like I'm getting a little heated over how talented Darci Lynne is.
She's very talented.
Yeah, more talented
Because being
than
able
us.
to do all that, yeah, and your mouth is closed, you're remembering to move your puppet's hand.
We did say what could be also a good starting point if you're like working on developing characters. Today, 2 of my coworkers we've got an atrium on a second floor. They were up on the second floor having a conversation, but I couldn't hear them because I'm in the newsroom. But I like pretended that I was talking as if I knew what was going on. That's another good way to start the conversation. Or the
Oh yeah, then we were like, our puppets could be
Our puppets
those
could be.
two.
Could be. Maybe Kale's watching. Kale and Tanner. I don't know what they're talking about, but we had a fake conversation for them.
We did. So that's a good way to get into character.
So I wonder, like, I feel like I don't really talk well. I just like eat. So maybe I should work on like talking because we don't talk like this.
You don't open all the way.
You know, so I feel like it should probably be, yeah. I should probably start
We have
more
some
like, hey,
practice to do.
guys. We got some practice to do. But you should definitely go see Darci Lynne because she will be doing so much better than we will be doing. And she's an excellent ventriloquist. And if you are liking Wisconsin Live Desk, we have excellent news for you. We have so much more coming up. I'll be here for the next hour, 15 minutes. And then Ted Perry's taking over at 2:30. He'll get you guys to 3:30. But for now, Hillary, take over, Hillary.
We'll be back after this short break.